Proton Calendar Review and Tutorial. Hello and welcome to our channel. In this video, we're going to review Proton Calendar and show you how to use it. So please watch till the end to properly understand the tutorial. And to create an account on Proton, you could also use my affiliate link below the description, where I earn a small commission at no additional cost to you. And by using the link, you may also get some discount or rewards upon sign up. But before that, if you don't know what is Proton Calendar, it is a secure, privacy-focused digital calendar developed by Proton to help users manage their schedules while keeping their personal information protected, in which it uses end-to-end encryption to ensure that event details, titles, description, locations, and participant information remain private and accessible only to authorized user. As part of the Proton ecosystem, Proton Calendar integrates seamlessly with Proton Mail, making it easy to create events directly from emails and organize appointments across devices. And to create an account, you can click Create a Free Account button on the top right corner. And from here, all you need to do is simply enter here or choose your own username. You have an option here to choose. And aside from that, once done, all you need to do is simply click the Get Started button once you fill out or create your own password in here. So all you need to do is simply fill out or solve this CAPTCHA. And upon clicking on it, just click the Next button to proceed. Aside from that, it will now show you that the next thing that we need to do is wait for it to load, and it will automatically show us that our Proton account is currently being created. So all we need to do is wait for it to load, since it might take some time depending also on your internet connection. And it will show you on this pop-up window to save your recovery praise. Just click or check the boxes and click the continue. And even enter your display name in here, in which this is what people see when you send an email, invite them an event, or even share a file with them. So I'm just going to simply enter here a random month, which is Matthew's Tooth, and click continue button. Once done, you will now be able to see here, I'm going to choose the calendar option, since all of these are pretty much accessible, but we're going to focus on calendar, since this is kind of feature that we're looking for. So again, after choosing the Proton calendar, it will automatically show us that it is currently being loaded. And in here, the step-by-step process on how we can start navigating the Proton calendar, including to choose a theme with here, this carbon theme, Proton, and many more. I'm going to choose the dark mode one. Now by clicking the Get Started, it will show us in here on the left side panel the calendar, and also on the right side panel the whole calendar of it. It will show you on the left side panel the calendar, including the dates, specific months, and even the days in here. You can simply choose or toggle this one in order to go to the next month depending on your preferences. For example, September 11. We're going to simply choose here a specific date we want to create a task, for example, an event in here. Upon selecting this part on this pop-up window, all we need to do is simply enter or add a title for that event in that specific date. For example, night shift. You could also enter here or select your own time, since it is night shift. You can choose the night schedule, or automatically you could also choose when it will end or when it will start. But instead of night shift, I'm going to change this into morning shift. You could also click all day, since if you are busy all day and not a specific time. You could also fill out the participant, the location, and even add a description for it. And now as you can see, the event has now been set in here or scheduled, in which you can also automatically change on the top panel in here a different kind of time zone if you want to, depending on your preferences or depending on the time zone that you're currently into. Now as you can see under my calendar section in here, we have now added this event, which is my calendar. You could also click the plus button if you want to add a booking pages. However, you might need to have an upgrade account to do so. You could also click the plus button in here to create a calendar or even add a public holidays or add a calendar from URL. By creating a calendar on this pop-up window, just simply enter here the name of the calendar or the event, for example, my own timeline, and choose the color that you prefer also, and even add your email address, a description for it, the event duration, for example, 120 minutes, and even the event notification to be notified. By clicking the save button, it will automatically show you that it is now added in here. So if you want to start adding here an event on a specific calendar, you can do so or start naming it or labeling as your category of my own timeline in here. For example, I'm going to select this part. I'm going to choose here the other, which is instead of my calendar, my own timeline. So as you can see, it is now been changed. So that is basically how you can start adding a calendar and also renaming it in here. You can start choosing or editing the details for it or deleting the event. Moving on the top panel, you could also use the search bar if you're looking for a specific event that you don't find in here. You can simply use the search bar and start searching for that event title. You'd also choose the month, date, or the month, view, days, or week to see the overview a bit of your events. On the right side panel, you could also navigate the contacts and it will show us in here all of the list of our contacts. Or even invite our friends by clicking the other link or button to share your link directly on your friends. Then you should be able to see here the list of your friends that has been joined or the number of your subscribers as well. Moving on, aside from that, by clicking the gear icon or the settings on the right side panel, it will show us in here a variety of options to navigate, but by clicking the default view, week start, the time zone, keyboard shortcuts, the theme, meta access, and many more. But by clicking this all settings option in here, you will automatically be directed on this page, and it will show us in here that we can also start navigating to compare some of the plan or purchase or upgrade a plan. Or aside from that, on the left side panel, you could even click the calendars to start navigating or creating our own calendar, public holidays, adding a calendar from URL, and many more. You can even import via Easy Switch, including to import your Yahoo, Outlook, and Google account. All you need to do is simply sign in your account in here upon clicking on it. And even under appearance, you can even choose the display, the accessibility, font family, font size, and many more. But under the homepage, from here you can start navigating to upgrade your plan. Going back in our calendar section in here, it will show us how pretty much accessible and also customizable all of this in adding or creating an event in our Proton Calendar. You could also click new event button on the top left corner as a shortcut and simply choosing here your preferred date to schedule and also the starting date or end date, and fill out the required information as well in here, just like the other way on how we can start creating before. And once done, just click the save button to save the changes or save the event. So basically, the importance of Proton Calendar lies in its ability to provide a secure and private way to manage schedules without compromising personal information. Unlike many conventional calendar services, Proton Calendar uses end-to-end encryption to protect event details, ensuring that only the user and authorized participants can simply access or have an access appointment information. And also, aside from that, Proton Calendar helps users stay organized while maintaining full control over their personal and professional data. And overall, that is just basically how you can use Proton Calendar. Thank you.